as we get older, sometimes our digestion isn't what it used to be. And what I'm designed here is a practice that will help us reclaim our digestive fire. We will do a series of twists and releases that will help tonify the abdominal organs to help us in that department, and also, sidebar, that will help release tension in our back. So these are all great qualities, great things to do. If you have a couple blocks, that'd be great, and maybe a yoga strap. Let's get started. So let's begin today on our fours, all fours. We're in tabletop position. And what I'd like to encourage you to do is just pull your abdomen in and up so that you're tonifying the abdominal organs. And then we're going to release that a little bit as we come into the cow variation of cat and cow. So you'll lift your head and then you'll round your spine as you exhale and pull your hips back. So doing these cat and cows, let's keep going. Inhale, reach the head up, the tail up. Exhale, round the spine and pull back. As we do this, we're just allowing the vertebrae and all the nerves that come off the spinal column, rounding and pull back, to really release. And we're also allowing there to be flexion and extension through the spine, so that when we do go to twist, the spine is a little warmed up. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round. Pull your abdomen in. Then come back through center, and we're going to roll over our toes, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. Another full breath. Inhale. As you exhale, you can bend your knees deeply, send your hips slightly back, shake your head side to side, just letting it go, letting yourself land, offering yourself this time to really come into your own body, to be present with you, and to recognize the symbolic meaning of assimilation and digestion and elimination. So that's what we're doing here. You will draw in whatever nourishes and nurtures you, and you will release whatever does not. Float your shoulders over your wrists now. Pick up your right knee and bring it across your body to your left elbow. If that's too much, drop your left knee to the floor and work there. So this is a twist, but you're also engaging the abdominal core. And then send the right leg back, downward facing dog. Shake your head side to side gently. Full breath in. Long breath out, shoulders over your wrist. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Press through the right ball of foot. Flex your left toes. Give yourself another big breath. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then let's go back. High plank, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Long breath out. Bend your knees. Come up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. So you want your hands on your shins or your thighs. Heart goes forward. Shoulder blades are broadening on your back. And then forward fold. Drop your head down. Inhale. Come all the way up to standing Utthita Hastasana. Reach up. And then exhale. Forward fold all the way down. Inhale. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, step to a high plank, and then let's lower halfway down the mat. Send your toes back. You can do cobra pose or upward dog where there's less of a bend in the elbow and maybe your thighs are off the floor. And then downward facing dog. Full breath in. Long breath out. Just warming up the joints. Inhale. Exhale, send your heels slightly away from one another. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Bend both knees. Come up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale here. Exhale, forward, fold, and down. One full breath. Inhale. And exhale, come all the way up to stand, and then separate your feet so you could be more than hip width distance. Take hold of your left forearm with your right hand and gently draw the left bicep over your ear, over your left ear. So there's a little bit of an opening through side body, up through center. We'll go to the other direction. So you're lengthening through the body, through the side body, right? Just warming up, getting ready. And then both arms up to the ceiling. Interlace your hands and shoot the heels of them up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Drop your tailbone. But spin your inner thighs back behind you. So the tailbone's nice and heavy. It's not tucked, it's just heavy. But you're dropping the inner thighs back behind you. Good. Feeling through your feet. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale it out. Very good. Forward fold, top of the mat. Shake your head side to side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come to a high plank. Put your right knee on the floor. Lift the left leg up behind you. Core stays engaged. And then place the left foot on the floor. Lengthen through your spine here. So we're opening through the psoas muscle so that we can do some really healthy twists. Big breath in. And a long breath out. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's put the left knee where it belongs, and then the right foot goes straight back. Lengthen. Feel openness through the right side. You might even feel it through the whole right outer embankment. Now, by keeping the right toe, ball of foot on the floor, you actually extend more through the chest, and that helps lengthen that deep inner hip flexor. Tailbone slightly dropped. Push through the ball of the right foot. Wiggle it away from you. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come into a child's pose. Walk your hands all the way over to the left. Draw all the way over to the left. Drop your head. Maybe your right ear is on the right bicep and you're stretching through the lateral side. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Back through center. And we're going to go to the other side. So these are just gentle side winding, opening up the back to prepare us for beautiful lengthening and stretching. Dropping the left ear to the left bicep. Reach a little more with the left hand away from you now. One more breath. Inhale. Ah, feels so good. And exhale. Come back through center. We're going to come up this time. Keep the left knee on the floor. Right leg lifts up. Left arm lifts up. And then draw the two together. Left knee, left elbow, right knee, extend, draw it together. Left elbow, right knee, drop your head, extend one more time, and drop. Bring it together, very good. Let's just simply switch sides. Left leg, nice and long, tailbone heavy, core engaged, right arm extends. Draw it in, extend, draw it together. Extend and reach, yeah. And then bring it up together. Very nice. And let's come into tabletop. Roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. Spin your heels now to the left so your right side body can stretch. And keep your hips high. And then let's come through center. We'll go to the other side. Lengthening, opening. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale it out, both feet back. Step the right foot forward, come into a crescent lunge. So you're on the right heel is down, arms reach up. Inhale, lift up, reach up, and then exhale, plant your left hand on the floor. Sweep your right arm up to the ceiling. If the floor is too far away or it just doesn't feel right, put your hand on a block. It's a great way to work. Reach your right arm up for 3. Push through the ball of the left foot. 2, and 1. Very nice. Come to a high plank, low plank. Lift your heart. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Big breath in, long breath out. Left foot steps up. Let's go crescent lunge. Reach up to the ceiling. Breath in, inhale. And then exhale, bring your right hand down inside of your left foot. Wiggle that right foot back if that feels better. And then float that left arm up for 3. Good. 2. Last big breath here. Inhale. Nice, you guys. Exhale, high plank. Low plank, send your toes back, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, shake your head side to side, big breath in, long breath out. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale it out. Bend both knees. Come up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. And then we're going to move into Utkatasana. So in Utkatasana, you're sending your hips back. You're sending your shins back, thighs back, hands to your heart. Full breath in. Exhale, twist. Left elbow past the right thigh. So we're twisting to the right first because that's the upper colon, so that will help us. So we want to allow that energy, and now you can keep your hands together, or you can open up your left hand, place it on the floor, and the right one up to the ceiling. Definitely a deeper twist. It's fantastic though. You'll stretch open the stuff in your upper back. Maybe you look up at your right thumb for 3. Long spine, long spine. Good. 2. And 1. Forward fold. Very nice. Separate your feet. Let them be hip width distance or longer. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend at your elbows and drop your head. Shake your head side to side. Full breath in and a long breath out. Bring your feet together, hip width. You could do this with your toe joints together. I think it's not so generous on the low back. So hip width is perfect. Sit yourself back, lift your arms up, join your hands to your heart. And as you exhale, we're going to twist the other way. So right elbow goes past the left thigh. Lift the chest. And what's so beautiful about these poses, and then go ahead and open your right hand down. If you don't quite reach the floor, then I encourage you to get a block and put your hand on that. It's okay if the right knee comes forward a little bit. What's fabulous about these poses is that they're a beautiful tonic for our internal organs. So they sort of squeeze the blood out in the twist, but then when we release, that's where the magic happens. So take another big breath. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Twist a little more. Last big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Forward fold. This time, separate your feet. Let it be Prasarita Padottanasana length. So in other words, you're about 3 to 4 feet in between your feet, and your toes go slightly in. Your heels are slightly out. Coming forward into it. Drop your head. Shake it side to side. Big breath in. Long breath, let it go, let it out. So you can take your hand on a block, any setting, high, tall, if that feels better, or lower, or tented fingers on the floor. And we're going to have the left hand down first, and then float your right arm up to the ceiling. So think about long spine first. That's what you want. Lengthen your spine a little bit more and feel how the right ribs begin to coil and turn themselves towards the ceiling. Maybe your head follows, doesn't have to, but you can look at your right thumb and breathe here for 3, 2, lengthen a little more. Big breath. Let the breath be huge. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to close that up. Bend your elbows. Drop your head down. Full breath in. And a long breath out. One more just like that. Inhale. Push through the outer edges of each foot. Exhale. Good. Come on up. Right hand stays on the block or floor. Left one comes up to the ceiling. And you want to prize a long spine over rounding the spine, especially in twists. We want to maintain the health of the muscles that support the spinal column. So lengtheners, erector spinae, etc. Now in your forward fold, your weight is in your toes. So feel for that. Lean forward. Good. For 3, 2, lift up a little more. Last one. Inhale. Really nice. Exhale. Let's come into Prasarita. This time you're going to reach your hands behind you. Doesn't matter if your head finds the floor or not. You're pushing into the outer edges of your feet. Full breath in and a long breath out. Bend your knees, place your hands on your hips, come on up to standing, and then let's turn. We're going to step to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold and down. Lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, low plank. Heart lifts up. Upward dog, lift, 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 and then downward facing dog. Full breath here. Long breath out. Bring your feet a little closer to each other, a little closer to your hands, and then float the right leg up. Externally rotate the right leg in its socket. Lift it a little higher. Bend that right knee. Full breath in. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, and then right knee, left elbow, and then right knee, right elbow, left elbow, and then lift it back up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, we're bringing the right foot in between your hands, back into a crescent lunge. Arms up to the ceiling, reach up. This time, hands draw to your heart. So gather your energy, put a little energy through that right heel, lift up, and then twist as you exhale. Left elbow goes past the right thigh. So the trick is, you can keep your hands in Anjali Mudra, keep pressing through the left ball of foot, or you can drop your left hand down. Again, if it doesn't quite reach the floor, grab a block and place it underneath you. Then you've got a leverage point from which to twist and open. So just feel, does it feel like it's challenging, but does it feel like you've got a little more openness in your back? And that also, as the back stretches open, we have a little compression in the abdominal core, but that's actually going to help us ultimately because it's going to help with this digestion and twisting. One more breath here. Inhale. Good. And exhale it out. Let's come to a high plank. Keep the left hand down. Spin onto the side of your left foot. Your feet can be stacked, or I recommend, given the purpose of what we're doing today, take your top leg, place your right foot so it's lining up with the middle left thigh, and then lift your arm up and over your head. So again, we're stretching open for 3, good, 2, and 1. Nice. High plank and downward facing dog. Big breath here. Long breath out. Feel how your body's already receiving the nourishment and nurturing you're offering it. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees. Come up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Reach up. Maybe look up. And down we go. Forward fold. Lengthen your spine. Halfway. High plank. Low plank. Send your toes back. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. Big breath in. Long breath out. Left foot steps. Let's come back into crescent lunge. Find your footing, find your pose before we move into the twist. So you really have an opportunity to bend the knee a little bit, press back, drop tailbone, lengthen up, and then hands to your heart. Full breath in, and then as you exhale, you're twisting. Right elbow past the left thigh. And again, see if it opens and you can touch the floor with your right hand. If you can't get that block, maybe you look up at the left thumbnail, push through the right thigh, right ball of foot. Open and releasing any of the tension in your back. For 3, release the toes. 2, good, you guys, keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale it out. Let's come up to a high plank. This time we're going to do Vashisthasana on the other side. So I'm going to show you right hand down, feet are stacked. Take your top leg up and across. Press down through that left heel and lift up. Long spine. Good. Lift and lengthen. Then bicep over your ear. Open. Breathe with it. Back of your head goes back a little bit. 3. Good, very nice. 2 and 1. Good job. Come to a high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward face, and exhale, downward facing dog. Little unfinished business. Left leg up to the sky. Externally rotated in the socket. Lift up a little higher. Bend that left knee. Fan and stretch open through the left side. Then bring the left knee, left elbow, and then to the right, and then to the left, and then to the right, and then lift it up to the sky. Breath in and downward facing dog. Breath out. Full breath here. Long breath. Let it go. Right foot, warrior one. So your back foot is down, your left toes are pointing to the top left corner of the mat. Arms can reach up to the ceiling, and then draw your hands to your heart. Warrior two. Land into it. So there's a nice bend in that right knee. Keep plugging in through the right hip and the right gluteus, and then reverse the warrior. So the side ribs open. And then we're coming right into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So lift the right arm up. Reach forward, 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 and then drop the right hand to your right shin. Lengthen up. So again, you can put your hand on a block. That's a gorgeous place to work. So just feel like what works for you and then give that to yourself, okay? Lengthen, pull the chest back a little bit so the shoulder blades are moving back. Good, for 3. Nice. 2. Last one, inhale. Good, you guys. Exhale, bend into it. Warrior one, and warrior two, right into that right knee. Reverse the warrior, and let's come down. High plank, low plank. Send your toes back. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Recalibrate, exhale. Press through the base of your knuckles. Spin your triceps, the outer edges of your arms to your heels. Release your neck. Take a big breath here. And then pump the breath out. Exhale. Left foot steps. Here we go. Warrior one. Drop the right foot now. Right toes point to the top right corner. Arms can reach up. And then open to warrior two. Open the chest. Release into it. Reverse the warrior so the side ribs can open here. And then straighten out that front leg. And we're going for it. Triangle pose with or without a block. See what feels the best for you. But what you want to do is have the back leg kind of internally spiraling towards the midline, whereas your front leg, the left leg, is externally spiraling. Yeah. And then reach up a little more with the right hand. Good, for 3. Push into the outer edge of that back foot. Lift the inner arch. Yes. 2. Very nice. Full breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Up and back. And here we go. High plank. Low plank. Just halfway now in your low plank. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Big breath here. Long breath, let it out. Shake your head side to side. Full breath in. Let it go. Bend your knees. Come up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Place your hands on your shins. Bend your knees again. And come on up to stand. All right. So for this pose, you can use a yoga strap. If you don't have one, I'm going to show you how to do it without it. It's Utthita Padangusthasana Variation 3. Which is quite the mouthful. But what you'll do here is you'll stand on your left leg, and if you don't have a strap or you don't feel like dealing with the strap, just bend your right knee and you'll twist open to the side, okay? If you have a strap and you're up for opening up the side of your right leg as well, take the strap, place it around your right foot, hold the strap in your left hand, and then open your right hand out to the side. So it's a beautiful standing balancing twist. Flex your right toes. Get a little taller for 5. Good, 4. That's it. Turn and twist. 3, 2, and 1. Good, release it. So let's go to the other side. As you are ready, stand on your right leg, and either you're going to bend that left knee and turn and twist open, which is a beautiful pose. That variation is great. Or if you want to work into the IT band a little bit, stand on your right foot, get your bearings. There they are. Hold that strap in your right hand and turn to the left. Turn and lengthen. Keep dropping the left sitting bone down a little bit. Firm it up on the right outer hip for 3. Flex your left toes. Yes, 2. Keep breathing. Inhale. Nice, you guys. Exhale, put the block down, put the strap down rather. And we're gonna do dancer pose just to lengthen it and stretch it all out. It's gonna feel fabulous. So we'll start standing on our left foot and then bring the right leg back behind you. You can take hold of it with your right hand. And if it doesn't reach, you can use the yoga strap. But standing on your left foot, you want to take hold of the inside of the right foot, not the outside. Okay, try to keep your knees somewhat together. And then draw that right leg back and up, back and up, back and up. Good. Here we are in Dancer Natarajasana for 3. You ready? Lift up a little more. 2. Now, be ready for change. Inhale. Exhale, draw that right leg, right knee back up, open into that twist for 3. Yes, 2 and 1. Open it out into Dekasana. Oh yeah. Woo, we're going for it today, huh? Inner thigh, that right leg spins up to the ceiling. Flex your toes, your right toes, point your pinky toe to the floor. 3. That's it, you guys. 2 and 1. Both feet down, both arms up. Inhale. Tadasana. Exhale. Ready? Let's go get it on the other side. Stand on that right foot, right arm up to the ceiling. Bend the left leg behind you. Lean forward. Lean into it. Lengthen and lift. Lengthen and lift. You got this. Open the chest. Can you feel how this is a back bend now for 3? Keep lengthening. Keep lifting. Upward dog in the chest. 2. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring that left knee up. Right hand around the left leg. Twisting open to the left for 3. Beautiful. 2. Last big breath. Inhale. Ready? Face forward. Send that left leg back. Dekasana. Same action. It's upward dog in the chest. Left inner thigh points to the ceiling. Lift the chest. Open through the lungs. You're breathing. You're doing great. Lean forward. Lift the flying leg a little bit more for 3. Open the chest now. 2 and 1. Really good. Both feet down, both arms up to the ceiling. Reach up. Maybe look up and then forward fold. Exhale. All the way down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, high plank. Low plank. Send the toes back. Pause in your upward dog. Lift the chest. And now downward facing dog. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Let's come to seated. And we're going to cross over our ankles. Put your hands behind you. And then take your right foot up and across. So you're coming to a seated figure 4. Your right ankle is past the left knee. And the more you walk your hands closer to you and your hips closer to you, the more intense this pose can become. This shouldn't bother your knee. If it does, back off and don't wound yourself up so tight. But do open the chest. Do draw the right knee slightly away from you. And take another 3 breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale it out. That's it. Now pump the breath out. So you're pushing your abdomen in as you exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're just going to switch sides. So put your right foot down. Your left one comes across and over. Left ankle past the right thigh, right knee. And then again, if it feels too tight on you, you can walk your hands back. You have to make it work for your body on any given day. So that is being kind to ourselves and so important. And breathing here, flexing the left toes, drawing the left knee away. Take a full breath in. Exhale the breath out. Open again through the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. So lie onto your back, pull your knees into your chest, and then legs down the mat. Bring your right knee in and across your body for a final spinal twist. Reach your right arm away from you. Take a full breath in. Exhale it away. Come back through center. Right leg down the mat. Left knee in. And across your body. It goes. And open through the side. Just luxuriating in your own experience. One more big breath. Inhale. And come on back through center. You can pull your knees into your chest so you give yourself like a little happy baby on your back. Sway side to side. Really nice practice, you guys. Legs down the mat. You can put blocks underneath the back of your hamstrings. One of my favorite go-to places for even. I'm going to show you a different one today. You can place your heels on the edges of your blocks. Blocks are at the flattest setting, at the edges of your mat. Open through your chest. And breathe here. So I'd recommend you rest here for at least 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to sign off now and say thanks for practicing and namaste.